What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the channel for yet another Football Manager video. And today what we're going to be doing is a Wonderkid showcase, and it's been a little while since I've done one of these, so hopefully you guys enjoy this one. This guy is a Dutch centre back. He's very quick, he's very agile, he's great on the ball, and you can sign him immediately for compensation only when you start your save. Let's jump into things. I'll talk you through who he is. We'll go through the process of trying to sign him and take a look at him in the future in 5 years time and in 10 years time. Let's get into it. So guys, the player in question is Mateja Milovanović. I think I'm saying that correctly, but I may have completely butchered it. This guy is 16 years of age. I know looking at him there, this kid doesn't look 16. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Look at that bum fluff! 16! That bra's got padding in it! 16! His mum still buys his trousers! 16!
He currently is playing at Ajax and has come via the way of Sparta Rotterdam. He is a promising centre-back. He is left-footed. Currently, he has a balanced personality. And you can look at this guy, right, and you're like, Steve, he's not actually that good. And I kind of agree with what you're saying, but I've done some simulations. This guy is good, I can guarantee you. And by the time we get 10 years into the future, you're going to be very surprised at where he is. So the initial things for you to look at: he's got a decent first touch, age 16, good marking, good passing, decent enough technique, right? He's got pretty good vision, decent enough positioning. I'd like that to be a little bit higher, double digits at the least for this sort of age. Good flair, good determination is actually not too bad. Relatively okay decision making for a 16-year-old. Great bravery for a centre back, you need that. Fantastic anticipation, again you need that. But look at his agility, is already 15. His pace is 12. He's got good stamina. He's currently 5'11". I'm pretty sure he does grow. He's a very good player. He's very young, good on both feet. He looks like the type of player who is more like how can I compare him? More like a Rafa Varane, someone good on the ball, someone quick, but not necessarily the best all-round defender, if that makes sense. I know Varane's won Champions Leagues. I know you're going to slaughter me in the comments. But that's kind of what I liken him to. He's not like a old school centre back who's, you know, win it in the air, sort of pass it off, hoof it up the field. This guy's much more get on the ball and create the attack from the defence. I think he's a very good sign-in for you. And as I said in the intro, you can approach to sign him. I'm at Liverpool right now, so hopefully this should be relatively straightforward when we go to approach to sign him. Wants to come through as a future prospect, breakthrough prospect, then fringe player as his playing time increases as you go through the save. Contract start date would be immediate. We finalize those promises and we go into the negotiation. So as you can see here, guys, he's relatively cheap if you are a Premier League club. I think if you are some of the other clubs, to be honest, I think if you're in a major league, I think you'll be able to pick this guy up relatively easily. Wants a 10k wage budget, 170k signing on fee. Doesn't have an agent fee that you can pay due to his age, which is fantastic. This is kind of his demands, and as you can see, Ajax will be due 875k in compensation in this deal, with an additional 1.5 million in potential clauses, so the full compensation will be 2.4 million, but up front 875k, which, considering how tight the budgets are in the opening instance of Football Manager this year because of obvious implications, this is an absolute steal for a centre back who could lead your line for many years to come. I'm going to finalize this deal. We're going to advance 5 years into the future and see how Milovanović is looking in 5 years time. So guys, we've advanced 5 years into the future, and as you can see, Milovanović is now a PSV player. He's bounced from one top club in Holland to another. He's 21 years of age now, of course, 16 plus 5, 21. He's been capped 25 times for the Dutch under-21 team, which is massive. Currently valued now at 4.3 million. Important player in terms of his playing time, and as you can see, his attributes have improved very substantially compared to what he was all those years ago. His technique is now in the green. 16 for technique is pretty good. His tackling needs some work, but obviously when you guys take control of players like this, you can definitely mold them into what you want them to be. Giving them more playing time, etc., will make these attributes rise higher. He's got good technique, so his tackling would improve if you were to put him on defensive duties and positioning and that sort of thing. His passing has gone up to a 15, which is great for a ball playing defender. Marking of 14, long throws of 12. Long throws hit or miss, doesn't really matter. Good first touch, and he can dribble with the ball as well. It's fantastic. His mentals are definitely going up in the right direction. Double digits for everything except from aggression. That anticipation's great. Composure's good. Concentration's good. Decision making great. Great determination. Good off the ball. Good positioning. Good vision, obviously, for picking passes. His physicals have gone up immensely as well. His acceleration was relatively poor previously. That's in 13 now. That agility 17. Good pace. Good stamina. He's grown a little bit as well. He's 6 foot now. And as I said, he's good on both feet. Just out of curiosity, how much did PSV pay for him? Okay, 5.25 million. Obviously, it's more than what we would have got him at the start of the save via the compensation route. He played 27 times. Hey, look at how good he's been in his career, guys. 7.24 in his first season, 7.01 in his second season or first season at PSV, and then 7.21 so far in the Eredivisie for PSV. As I mentioned, he is a very good player and has come on leaps and bounds, so there's obviously potential to grow and grow and grow with regular football. I'm going to advance 5 more years into the future, guys, so that we can see what he looks like age 26 as he's about to go into his prime. So then, guys, 10 years into the future, and he is about to go into his prime, and it is no real surprise that he finds himself at Barcelona in this particular simulation. Now capped 37 times by the Dutch full national side with 1 goal. As you can see, he is definitely improved. The first touch and dribbling are relatively decent. He's much better on the ball than he is trying to win the ball, if that makes sense. So good enough marking, good passing, tackling again, as I mentioned, could do with some work. Great technique, great anticipation and vision as well. This guy on the ball is gonna feel fantastic for you. And those physicals as well. Great agility, great pace, great stamina. As we all mentioned, those physical attributes are very good. He looks for the pass rather than attempting to score, which is great, I guess, for a centre-back. And likes to switch the ball to wide areas. This is what we're looking for, guys, and him actually getting on the ball and starting to dictate the tempo from much deeper in your own half. Get the ball moving out to the wide areas. As you can now see, he is valued at £49.5 million and is on £88,000 a week. Out of curiosity, how much money did Barcelona pay PSV for his services? They paid £45 million. He's done 4 seasons at Barcelona and has done pretty well in actuality. For his career so far, 7.05 rating for a centre-back. It's kind of what you want. You don't want your centre-backs playing out of their skin, because then that means you're kind of getting dominated. And I think this guy, Milovanović, could be a fantastic pickup for any one of your teams. In this instance, he is currently wanted by Burnley, Spurs and Juve, despite being at Barca for 4 seasons. So again, a real quick pickup that you can get if you can sign him for that compensation to something million and then sell him for almost 50 10 years later. I think this is a good profit. Also with the fact that he will grow infinitely better if you are managing the person, not the AI. But that is where I'm going to leave things for today, guys. If you have enjoyed today's video, don't forget to drop a like on it down below. Subscribe to the channel if you are new around here for daily Football Manager content. And until the next time, take care, and I'll see you on another video, hopefully very soon.